This is what all we've gotten out of her house today. Amazing. And complete with a mini bike that was hiding back there.
This is the second pile. I kind of thought the first pile was the pile. Now there's another pile.
You guys, I'm so sorry about Izzy's meowing. It haunts me in my nightmares too. She is so cute, but also a little psycho, but we love her. But this comment made my day. Thank you for sharing. And I also apologize for that. OMG, this bedroom makeover. I usually am not a fan of the wall decals, but girlfriend, you totally made this work. It looks so cute, and I love that the TSD method worked for you. Thank you so much for sharing, and enjoy your new bedroom. March update, we will do 3 videos a week in March, Sunday, Tuesday, and Friday. And please tag me for any of your TSD projects at the Suitcase Designer on Instagram. Today we are going back to Hallie from the Soul of Soul blog. We're going back to her house, and we are going to do so many good things today. But let me tell you, she picked me up at the subway station. She was like, hey, these closets that we need are on sale right now. Should we go? And long story short, Hallie and I went, and we attempted to put these boxes, very long boxes, in her car. Nobody thought they would work. Everyone doubted us, but Hallie and I are badasses, and we shoved this in her car, and then I'm very proud of ourselves. We drove home and congratulated ourselves the entire way home. But there is some good news and bad news with this closet, and we will get more on that subject later. We did get the closet home, and she had to run to pick up her daughter from school, so I'm going to try and put this whole thing together before she gets home. But we all know IKEA stuff is never very easy to put together, but I'm going to do my best. Since we have a moment, I'm just going to say the bad news is that we didn't get the entire closet that we wanted, but the good news is we still got a portion of the closet that's going to help us further our organization of her daughter's room today, which is most important. It's going way faster than I expected. I might have this done by the time she gets home with her daughter. I am putting together, rather successfully, the Stuva closet from the kids section at IKEA, which apparently is no longer available, which is very unfortunate for us. But I'm going to try and put this together so that we can set it up in her daughter's room today. And we got it all together, and what Hallie's doing now is just testing where the bar should go for her daughter, which is such a good idea if you have kids, because you want them to be able to dress themselves in the morning, because honestly it makes your life a lot better. So we tested the bar, and now we're going to add a couple of drawers to the bottom.
Here it will be pajamas, and here and here I want it to be pants.
Don't we all just love that Hallie's daughter's taking an active role in the organizing of her room? So we've got that set up, and now we need to get all of these clothes from there and in here. We need to set them up in her closet. This closet was the missing piece from the previous video. Shout out to the other videos. If you haven't watched the full series, go back and watch those, because we switched room. It's just been a whole makeover process, so go back and watch that one. But we really needed this so that we could get all of the clothes off the floor, and also to make their life better throughout the week, so they're not just digging through clothes. So I'm going to go ahead and finish setting up the top portion of the closet so we can continue our organizing. And unfortunately, we lost a screw, so we're going to have to wait on that middle basket. You guys know, sometimes things just happen. We cannot find the screw. So while they're looking for the missing screw, I'm going to continue folding all of her cute little skirts, and then voila. Look at this closet. Missing the one basket because we can't find the screw. Oh, but it's looking so much better, and I love that her daughter can reach all of the important clothes, which are her dresses and her skirts, down below. And then we're gonna get to the top later, but we'll be back because right now Hallie and I are on a mission to continue decluttering her room and rearranging the furniture. So this dresser over in the back corner right there, this is not for her daughter, but when in a small house without any closets, you got to take advantage of all the storage you can get. And Hallie really needs this storage for other things from around the house. And the only place to put the dresser is in her daughter's room. So we're going to leave it in there because you got to do what you got to do. And this metal cabinet, we need to get out of Ava's room. It's not meant to be here, but we've been trying to make room in the living room because we didn't have a place to actually move it to get out of the way. You guys know, city life, smaller apartments. It's just the way it works sometimes. We don't have a garage to put it in. So we're thinking this wall will just be the art wall. So we're going to break down her old beauty vanity because she replaced it with something else. I'll show you in a minute. And you're looking at her new art table. But here's a mom trick for you. These were something that her daughter wanted to get rid of, but Hallie said no because she always wants to use them at different times and she doesn't want to rebuy them because that's wasteful. So she's going to make her daughter keep these. And I thought that was just smart for her. So Hallie is continuing to fill the dresser with storage that she needs, things that she needs to be stored, like linen. So that's going over in the corner as well. And this is a brief reality break. This is the disaster, the tornado we are causing throughout our house. But slowly we're working over to the office and working to the storage room today, which this is also part of today. And I cannot wait to show you and remember this before because I forgot to take pictures of the before, but holy shit, man, we are going to change that. So back to Ava's room though. We're trying to put on the top shelf just toys that she will never reach for because they're so tall. We're just doing what makes sense for the space. We're displaying her artwork up high and down low. We're going to put toys that she still wants to play with that she's able to grab, but keep those off of the floor. So just do what makes sense in your home. But can you see the progress in this room? It's looking so cute. And you can also tell there are things that they've added throughout the week, like the little bed canopy that our daughter really wanted. And it just looks cute like a little girl's room. Progress that we've made in this room is amazing. And you also have to remember that this is not just a bedroom. It's her playroom. It's her art room. And it's also serving as storage for the things in that dresser that they need there. So actually in this footage, I just see that we moved the dresser again. We've been thinking about it a lot, how to rearrange it so that it makes the most sense. So more on that in a minute. It's also home to giant dollhouses as well.
We can see how it works.
Okay.
And then if it does feel like you're entering and constantly walking into a wall or something, then we can
do that.
regroup.
Let's push it down just like... Well, elementary school is going up here. Well, it's a little bit. Maybe we could trim the base just a little bit.
Does it fit on that table?
Does it?
Or here, it needs to get played with. That's better.
Okay.
I know you don't think so, but it is.
I was kind of thinking we could put this one over there, like
Here?
flat against the wall. What if we put it here?
I know you don't feel genius, but this is a lot better use of the room than
Is
we
it
had
better?
before. Yeah.
Mommy, look at this.
Thank you. I'm so happy to hear that. Well, so should I put games down here so they're easier to get? I know. I did that on accident. I didn't know it was open. I learned a lot from Hallie on this makeover. She taught me that when you're working in a kid's space, it's okay if it's not decorated to perfection. What's important is that all of their toys are there and that they're organized. Hallie said I'm going to be crazy when I have kids.
Just be overwhelmed by the amount of stuff they collect without even shopping. You don't have to buy anything. People give it to you and then you end up with stuff. It's just what happens.
And Americans have playrooms. We've established that. But this is for you, right?
That's actually my storage.
This isn't. Oh! Necessary. What did you end up putting in here?
Sheets?
We can fold those so they're small. Oh, it's pretty narrow drawers, huh?
Yeah, they're narrow.
Okay, big ones. That's fine.
Blankets.
Oh, big blankets. Are they out of his room now? Okay, that's extra storage.
Don't that one.
That's gonna go up there, right?
Yeah.
And then what are we gonna put in there?
We have a drawer.
More blankets?
Left. Yeah, I guess.
More blankets.
Picture albums, photo albums.
Oh, that one's heavy. Over here, we have hiding toys. LOL Mall. Beauty vanity. This is really cute. What's in here? Oh, stuff. Cute.
Oh, stuff.
Just have hair stuff.
Surprise.
Hair stuff. Little daughter. Found a little girl under all this stuff. We found a little girl. She was hiding.
Suddenly there's a little daughter.
Oh. Little daughter. I like how you sit like that. Ava, is that comfortable? Really?
It's very flexible.
Wow, that's pretty nice. So you think it's better than before?
Definitely better than before.
It'll be nice whenever you get the other doors.
You'd feel better too if you walked in and that had doors on it.
I would feel better.
Because it would close off a very colorful thing.
Yeah. I feel like you need to say it. Why don't you step over into your door? Hallie has something she wants to say.
Here's the closet. Oh, do you think that we forgot the doors? No, we didn't. I went to IKEA 3 times. They do not have them yet. We are clearly waiting for a restock. Thank you, COVID-19.
And for another screw. We do not know what happened. So, this basket shall go appear later. Oh, minor problems. And if you can't get a door that matches, we're gonna go custom.
Yeah.
Or maybe IKEA will come out with new ones because it seems like they're overhauling the whole line, and then you can just get matching doors or something.
It looks amazing now, and Ava actually has room to lay on the floor if she should choose.
I hate to say this now, but I think the PINK wallpaper would actually be really cute.
I think you're right.
Games accessible over here. Enough room for spinning on the floor. You couldn't spin on the floor before.
Definitely not.
Ava, do you like this room better or your old room better?
This room.
Yeah. Are you going to sleep in this room at night?
Oh, Daddy's
Oh,
home.
Daddy.
Woohoo! So if you didn't catch that, we went to IKEA and they only have the inner part of the closet available right now, and we thought it made the most sense to go ahead and buy this white portion of the closet and skip the doors and just wait until we can find doors later. And it made such a difference in our space. Is you need to get the storage boxes
Yeah,
for
I
this
need
to
get
put
one
up
of
here.
Those, like, the zipper things that I can just
put in there.
Store seasonal clothes.
And then just the doors.
Doors. That's all we need, really.
No problem. We'll see what they come
Or
up
if you
with.
ask my husband, did you just hear? I was waiting for your reaction
curtain?
to what he said.
Well, I didn't know if I was
Just
just
put a curtain on there.
What's our thought on that?
I would say no.
Yeah,
but
me too. It's a hard pass.
It's okay.
I think you're right. Once that is covered, whenever you walk in, it's just going to be.
Then it's not so busy. I
Yep.
think because you see this, you think it's busy, but it's actually really not.
We could we just put one door on one side.
Okay, it's done. You feel better now?
I was actually going to, for the for one of the images, superimpose another door right here.
Yes.
This is what it will look like eventually. So we're done here. Look at all your floor space.
I know, it's huge.
Yeah.
Ava can stay in there forever now. Just go in there.
Done. Okay, now to tackle this room.
Okay.
Hallie had already taken out all of the miscellaneous home items, and her husband was working on going through those. And Hallie and I are going to work on tackling the veranda. Oh, this is going to be good. Do you use the ball?
Mommy.
Have you used it in the last year?
Seasonal. Yes, last summer. Seasonal. It's a seasonal item.
Do you want it to remain aired up, or would you rather get it out for
You can
seasons?
inflate it now, and then I will inflate it again in the summer.
Okay, it'll create a little bit of extra space. Hallie doubts that I am the space maker.
It's how do you create space in small spaces? They're already small.
Magic.
You're not creating space. You are
Making space, because I'm the space maker.
using space. Okay.
I'm the space maker. We're using space smarter
In
to
a
give,
better way.
yeah,
Yes, you're
to
just
make
smart
more
about it.
space.
Yeah.
Either way, I make more space. That's how it ends up. All right, let's just take everything out, except for what you just put back in.
True.
That basket can stay, everything else is out. Hallie's already resisting. She says no boxes. We're not taking everything
You can
out.
take them out if you want, but I'm telling you, I've already sorted some of these. Like Christmas and the Christmas tree,
Okay,
those are
I'll give you those two
used
categories.
once a year, and we do use it every year.
Okay.
So we're not getting rid of a Christmas tree. Jay, just did that one, and then he also did this box as well last time you were here.
Okay, let's get out all the ones we can work with. I'm going to give you my special space maker secret. It's not about magic. It's about decluttering what you don't need and being very hyper intentional with every single item that you keep in your house, and then organizing those items in a way that is smart and takes total advantage of your space. That's how we make more space. So we've gotten everything out. It's already looking better because we're just taking stuff out and piling it in a mountain in the next room, but we will put it back. Don't worry.
Christmas. This is baby clothes. You cannot force me to get rid of any of these. Don't ask. Some of these clothes I wore when I was born, and then my mom passed them down to me to have Ava wear with them, and they're still good.
Well, those are
so I'll pass them down.
those are ones that would be really good to vacuum seal. So I feel like we should, because you're not. That's taking up so much space, but baby clothes can be sucked down really small. So let's put that one to the side, and I can find the link on Coupang for you, and then you can get those while I'm gone. So that would save a huge space. And already, if both of those are gone.
You can't ask me to get rid
That's
of
okay. You don't have to get rid of everything. That is clearly something that you feel very strongly about.
I do.
That's okay. Yeah, you don't have to get rid of everything. That's not the goal in decluttering. It's about being intentional with what you do keep, and that's what Hallie wants to keep. Do you think there's any bags that we could declutter? Because I noticed there's a giant thing of bags here.
Yeah, probably.
Your laughing makes me a little nervous.
Well, I don't know which ones to get rid of.
Okay, well, I'm going to help you with that.
Okay.
If you could help me with this.
Leave it.
She's like, no. It's a sign. It's a sign. It's supposed to stay forever. Okay. It's supposed to stay forever. That's the sign. Oh. Chicken. And Ava is taking over ball deflation duties because Hallie and I are getting a little bit delirious in our declutter process. All right. But look at this box. It is hardly taking up, those games are taking up no space at all. So we are going to reorganize things in a way that is smart because that's what the Space Maker does. So we're continuing pulling out all of these. Those are the baby clothes. I'm not going to declutter those. Hallie made that clear. But I'm going to get rid of this baby bike that nobody uses. Next up is to tackle clothes and decluttering all of her extra bags that she doesn't need anymore, but this is what it's looking like right now. And she has this great clothes storage in the veranda area. We love closed storage. All right, now for the clothes and bags. Your daughter's very good at this. She gave the thumbs up, thumbs down method. If you feel overwhelmed in the process, collect all of whatever you're trying to declutter, put it in the same space, grab it from all over the house, and then go through them one by one and ask yourself how many of these you need for each category. And hopefully that'll help you see how much you have and realize what exactly you need to keep. But it can be quite overwhelming. So if you can, ask your partner or whoever lives with you to go through it with you. But because this is a game of shuffling, we need that bin so that we can put some other things in the veranda inside of it, and we'll eventually put the bags back somewhere. But right now we're trying to get a larger Rubbermaid box so that we can put all of the extra video games that our husband wants to store in one space instead of scattered throughout multiple different boxes. And guys, if you're living with somebody who wants to keep something that maybe you don't want to keep, it's totally fine. We all have that one thing that we don't want to get rid of. So just try and organize it and put it away as best as you can. See, we got it all to fit in one tub. Genius. But did Hallie mean to put that in a solid color tub?
But it definitely has something in it. We're trying to get this room cleared out so we can put the white thing in here, babe. We can get rid of some of those. Like, I need to go through that. This one and this one I have to actually go through.
The veranda is like Mary Poppins' bag. The suitcases just keep on coming. This is also going. You're not keeping it. Right?
That's a
So,
get rid of.
do you think you could add this to this one right here that just has the jackets quickly?
Yeah,
Let's do it together. We're doing power 30. We have approximately 25 minutes left. All right. Okay, there we go. Let's consolidate. I think I forgot to say this, but we are trying to do this in 30 minutes. We set the timer and we're trying to go fast because I have to catch my subway home. So our goal right now is to tackle all of the clothes and to put them in this bin because we're going to be getting rid of these suitcases. So I'm just quickly going through these with Hallie, asking her keep or go. We have more plans for all of the clothes later, but right now the only goal is to get them out of the suitcases so we can get the extra suitcases out of the veranda. And she said she didn't want to get rid of anything in a Christmas box, but we went through and she definitely let go of a few things so that we could put all the Christmas stuff in a smaller box. The goal is not to organize these well and make them look pretty. We're actually just shoving them in these boxes right now because we're going to do the vacuum seal bags later. That's Hallie's homework. Right now, we're just putting them away, getting them out of the suitcases. Now is time to start stacking the boxes back in this area. And like we said in the previous video, Daria's makeover series, when you're storing stuff away, especially when you're in a small house without any closets or without a garage, it's not always going to be Pinterest worthy, and that is okay. That's real life. That's TSD. Here we are being smarter about how we store stuff. We're going to rotate the storage bin so that we can squeeze the suitcases between the wall and the storage bins. And look, it's so much better and it's organized. And the storage on the other side of the room is looking so much better. And we have categorized this and we just tried to use whatever bins we had left over so that we weren't purchasing anything new. Next time we're going to clear all of these out because there's more video games and fabric. And we're going to take the tubs from the clothes she's vacuum sealing, add these to that, and stack them here. And then we'll come back and we'll label everything, including over here. That was our 30-minute timer. We were so successful. Look at this extra space that we made. But realistically, we have to put some more things out here right now. These are the things that we still need to put away after we free up the bins later, and this needs to be vacuum sealed. So this will not be here. It's just temporarily being stored here. And the white cabinet underneath is something that she needs to put in her office, but she's waiting to do that. So temporarily, it has to stay here. You can't put them out in the hallway or something when you're in an apartment or you don't have a garage to store them in. So it's going here for now. So just imagine it without all that later. This is what all we've gotten out of her house today. Amazing. And complete with a mini bike that was hiding back there. So much. That's my stuff down there, but
I'm getting rid of it too.
don't you dare. Oh, and a dollhouse. Yeah. That's all going.
This is the second pile. I kind of thought the first pile was the pile. Now there's another pile.
Well, this is big suitcases, so that makes up for it, but proud of you. You guys, the progress in Hallie's house is absolutely amazing. If you're just watching this as the first episode, go back and watch the others so that it makes sense to you. And I wasn't joking. That is exactly what the closet will look like later with doors. We are getting them so organized. And her daughter's room, look at that before. She didn't even have space for her bed in the other room. And the veranda. Oh my gosh, I am so excited to finish this makeover for Hallie. She has done so good so far, and we will be back for a couple more episodes before we wrap up. Thank you so much for watching, and check back next March for 3 videos a week.